Yo, what's up guys, Twehbie here, and I will be making a video with tips and tricks for Reaper, which will send people home crying like little babies, and people will probably call you really OP. So I'm gonna start off with the biggest trick, which will just send people off crying, and you all need to know this one. Let me just try and find a way to actually connect it. There we go. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, bam, and you just get an ulti off in a combo, and this will literally beat someone down at least to like 30% HP. You can do this on a different skill as well, but first let me just point out the first one. So you rush into the butterfly kick, or what is it called, fairy rose. You auto attack, you ulti, and that's basically it. That is for one of my most basic combo starters, but you can also do it like this. My bad. This actually requires timing, and a little bit movement speed would be preferred, but if you can gain up on your enemy, this will not drop, then you will be able to kill your opponent in one go. So let me just try it again. So yeah, this time I failed because I could not gain enough time. So like this I would never hit it, but if you can find a way to connect it real close, then you're able to do it. So you gotta make a judgment call on whether you're able to hit far. This will hit or not. It is really simple, and this skill will actually kill someone in one go, because the bleed will do about 6k damage roughly, and the other stuff will do about, like the SF on squishy targets will do 50% HP with good gear, and if not, well, that is basically it for this part. So there are a few skills that I like to combo, and mainly I need to give you examples of how to use Hellbound. So once again, we have the combo starter, we auto attack, we hell breach, and then you do Hellbound. Now what I did wrong was I did not time this one properly into the Hellbound, because what you can do is just auto attack into Hellbound, but I tend to use Hellside burst as well, because it's a pretty decent skill and it slows enemies, and if someone just gets out afterward, then they will be slowed. You don't have to do it, but you can. Take note, if you use this skill and do not instantly use Hellbound, you are not able to do it, because you cannot interrupt it fully, and it will just show the full animation. So once again, you can do it, auto attack, hell breach, there we go, get this one off into simple SF, and if you time it correctly, you can jump F afterwards and do whatever you want. So this is one of the forms that I would like to use Hellbound in. So whenever I feel like auto attacking, just do it like that. You can also use it something like this, and it is real easy to do. Also, a big tip, don't use Venom Strike that often, because you will lose a lot of damage which you could have saved. Also, people ask me, how do I even connect E's, like the normal grab? So when someone is on the ground, for instance like this, well, this guy got up in time. Okay, this is quite tedious. See, whenever I grab right now, it doesn't work. So if someone stays lying on the ground, it won't work. But when does it actually work? So what you do is you try to connect them possibly into the air if possible. Let me find a way for me to see. There we go, into the air. This one also into the air. So it takes a bit of practice to actually hit it, but it is a really good skill. If you maximize it, it will do reduce armor, ailment, and it is really good. Also, it should reset the cooldown timer if used properly. And how do you actually combo this one? You can use E into SF right mouse button click, but you need a lot of attack speed for it. But you can also, and I hope I can manage to do this one, just jump F, wow, in one go. I just amazed myself. I will probably not be able to pull it off. Let's see. Nope. So yeah, for that one you could use some more attack speed as well. I'm on 107 at the moment, so it's still possible on low, but 120 is like preferred for this one. And afterwards you're still able to combo like any other shape, style or form. Oh wow, I'm actually able to pull this off. This one takes like as much skill as Swallow Touch from Assassin, for those of you that remember that one. So what else do I need to bring out? Hell Breach turn, so you do a slight turn and still get the gazer at the correct position. You can turn it as much as you want. The moment your sight leaves the ground, it will pop up the gazer, so you can even move that way, but my gazer is still in a whole different place. But preferably just turn and hit it instantly, and then the gazer will do the trick for you. Also, we have rushing bite and we have double rushing bite. I locked it because double rushing bite really sucks, but if you still have it, take note that you cannot like insta cancel the last one. So if you want to combo this, actually you auto attack, you do something else into that. There's many ways to combo this one, but preferably you auto attack, you do it once, you auto attack, and then you can, for instance, E grab or do something else. So these are like advanced combos or fancy combos. I'm not sure what you guys would like to call it, but in this case double rushing bite goes on lock because I don't like it. It's a waste of a point. So yeah, even if you do something like this, one auto attack into SF, it works pretty good. So another thing is, do not ever use this skill. Do not ever use it because you will lose a lot of damage. Just try to find a way to get underneath your target like this. My bad. And also make sure to always use auto attack connects from the air, because like I've shown already, it is really hard to land stuff just on a whim, but with that auto attack you are able to connect almost any single skill. So once again, I wait for that one auto attack and then use SF. That is also one of the main things you need to know as a Reaper. Use that one auto attack after the spin. Just press your mouse and then use SF afterward. So there are a few things that I need to address as well. One of them is this skill. Let me just see what it is called. Grim Crash. So how do you actually combo this one? You need to know that after the second hit, your opponent will get a knock up hit, whether it is that he lies on the ground. So let me just put him on the ground. Whoops. Let's do it like this. So he's on the ground right now, and this is not preferably the best dummy because he doesn't stay on the ground. He will get a little lift up, and you can cancel it with 2 skills so far, or probably all of the skills. So you can use this into that, you can use this into that, but you cannot use auto attack. So, or maybe you can. Let's see. Nope, auto attacks don't work. So there are many ways to combo this one, even when someone is in the air, but it will require a bit of skill. So I auto attack, he will get knocked up from the ground, and because my timing was bad, it did not end like as properly as I wanted to. But that's the basic thing how to use Grim Crasher. Another one is Bone Shatter for people that want to style on people. They asked me how to combo this one. I just did that for the first time ever. That is a way to actually combo this skill, and it is pretty fancy in my opinion. So what you do is after the first and the second hit, you can cancel it with skills as well. Preferably, one thing you really need to know about this skill: when someone is standing up like this, it will get knocked up, knocked down, knocked up, knocked down, and so on. But when someone is on the ground, it will stay on the ground. Well, let me show you exactly what this does. At the moment when someone is on the ground, I can press as many buttons as I like. I'm not able to combo afterward, at least for the first part. Let me just put it on the ground once again. I am in no shape or form able to combo it. What I can do actually is put him on the ground. Put him on the ground once again. After the last hit, it will get a slight knock up, and you can use that one for another combo, but it is not preferred, so please keep in mind, keep someone in the air or standing up, but standing up is a little bit tedious. So there are a lot of ways to combo this one as well, so we just, my bad. So what we try to do right now is get Velvet Crasher into this combo. You do the first two hits, just wait a little bit till he hits the ground, because else you'll get insta and you are not able to combo afterwards. So you need to create like a perfect bounce. So 1, 2, wait, bam, straight in face, awesome bounce, and then you just combo afterward in any shape or form that you like. Just try not to use Hell Breach that much, because I didn't level it and the damage scaling is bad, but just to show you guys something. So that is the way to do it, and you can do this whenever someone is in the air. Just auto attack 1, 2, get the first hit in, but since my character was in a very bad position to do this, then I am able to combo afterward. Let's see, do I have any other skills that need to be pointed out? Oh yeah, you can combo Velvet Crasher into jump F, but you can also use this one. This is quite unconventional, and let me see if I can pull it off. So what you do is you SF, you run straight up, you use Death Charge into auto attack into E. So let me just try it again. Make sure if you do this skill, press W, then use the skill into that one, and if you do it correctly with enough attack speed, then you should be able to pull that combo off. It's really fancy, and afterward you can obviously do the jump Fs afterward and do whatever. Let me see if I got something else. Oh yeah, there we go. Soul Parring. This is a really nice skill because the first two hits actually stun. Look at that, it's so cute. But the last hit actually knocks someone away. So make sure that if you actually connect this one, look straight away, because the first hit will do enough, and preferably what I tend to do is I look straight away and insta use that skill, because that is the fastest skill to hit someone with. So if you use counter, once again, first hit, look away, then a poison thing, and you have an insta combo. That is the way you can use Soul Parring to its full maximum. So we had the amazing combo that will kill people in one go. We had some awesome stuff as well with everything actually. So Reaping Lunge into Assault into the kick is a really nice way to actually connect someone. I don't like to use this one all that much because you're not able to combo afterward. We found ways to use right mouse button, click into combos, and that is basically all that I can cover for now. So I hope you guys learned something. I'm Twehbie, peace out.